Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the next up, and today we are continuing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Randy, we got a big problem on our hands. Sigurd is gone. I don't know what to do. Hopefully you can help me.
Ranvi, our work is done in Oxenfordshire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch!
It is there on the table.
This bitch!
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Aelfred, and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
So she was a Templar all along, eh? Why am I not surprised? Can I like go and hunt her down? No, I can't track her. Damn it. While I wait for them, let's go see if we can get another alliances.
Alliance map.
Okay, we have 1 year and 1 year. Let's go do this one.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
Very well. Let's go do it to London.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
Cool beans, cool beans. Where is this London? It's down here, right? Yeah. Oh, it ain't that far. Okay, let's go then. Okay, we are approaching the gates of London. Horse is getting tired. Let's see what this place has to offer for me. Oh wow, look at those people.
Gate of London.
There we go.
I beg patience all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh? The Olaf. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burgh? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 years back.
Trigger!
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery. Stow!
This guy's gonna die.
His cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Oh, what a guy. I like this guy.
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now we've a quiet day once in a great while. Try not to kill anyone, eh?
What a teamwork, man.
Well, your face. God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of Lunden's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of Lunden.
No.
It is good to meet you, Reevestow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station field, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go.
Take me to your leader.
What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
You better not be a Templar as well, else I'm gonna get so mad.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, as early as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lunden region. I was Saxon borough just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in Lunden for a season. 2 or 3... Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air.
God, no. No.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stow. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stow. It can't go on like this.
You must be Erke, London's second Reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stow's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with
Well,
him at all
shit.
times. How could the killers get through?
There must have been
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about Lunden.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good holy Christ, it could be most anyone. He governed this bird. Oh dear.
Just as soon as we wanted to get another ally, they had to go and
Barber's
kill him.
Legends tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
Damn, poor guy.
I didn't think.
He didn't want you to.
I'm still gonna loot the chest though.
Find anything.
Besides, enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
What else can we look for here?
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
I can't make head or foot of all this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
Hell, I have no idea where else to look now. There's 1 more to find. Sorry. Could it be outside, maybe? Nah. Where the hell can I see something more? Aha! There you are, my friend. Oh shoot, this is a guy.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been.
With this guard for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't do it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attack took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The leech, the arrow, the compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in Lunden.
The leech hails from Wessex. Lunden is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple. Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Find the temple entrance, or the entrance to the temple, okay.
The gods have been murdered! To arms! Defend Trigger!
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time. Keep away! Keep away!
Good luck with that, man.
The fight is over. Town hall will follow soon.
Wait, is mine 130 or 2? Minus 130 meters.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word.
For now. Okay, over there by the ruins.
Naval Temple of Myth.
Oh shoot.
You die! Oh, shit!
Come on, guys, you're so many. Come on, guys.
So slow.
Oh, she did got me, so not bad. That was a close one.
The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance.
That's true, it is pretty well guarded.
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith.
Could this be a way to some of the others? No, I don't think so.
The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit.
Okay, maybe we need to go that way. Ooh, Hello, my beautiful friend. Thank you. Another shield.
Messages between the leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The leech is a strange one, but the compass calls to strikes. I've got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
There's gonna be a lot of bloodshed in London, eh?
The guards here are vigilant.
The guards are dead. Stowe, Eric, that guy. I've got some news.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Sigurd wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in Lunden.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pat names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The arrow is a Dane, who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in Lunden.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there's little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. Stowe, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Let's go get them. First the two and then the one. Yeah, let's go and meet Eric first. Eric. Okay, meet Eric at the docks. There he is. Let's do this.
Is this the leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
How many bodies is that now?
A score have been uncovered. Definitely the leech's work.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
Must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here. Heard from Stowe yet? About the arrow?
The leech is my focus just now. Does something worry you?
Ah, no, just checking up on the old Sparrowheart.
You two are close, like brothers.
Yeah, close like brothers, you could say.
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
When did she go missing?
A few days back. Left after sundown. Never came home, my Regna. Gods, if I could see her again. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the worst.
What sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name. But I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That is a good place to start. Thank you, Gila.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm. And Eivor, don't drop your guard around these docks.
Do I look like one who could?
Okay, London Bridge it is. Hide behind the crate. Okay. Okay, they're way over there.
What do you see?
Find the contract's meeting point, hide behind the crate. Okay. Question is, which crate? Oh, this is London Bridge. There we go. What a hiding spot, eh? However the hell he didn't see me, I have no idea.
Best follow him. See where this leads.
The classic Assassin's Creed daily missions, eh?
Dominus autum
Can't this clod walk any faster?
Oh, stealth kill.
Careful now.
Please don't see me. Thank you.
Is this the place? Or no, just meandering?
At least this guy's moving faster than previous daily mission guys. Well, sometimes he just stops.
This area is off limits.
Wait. Ah, there we go. Find and interrogate the blacksmith. Okay. Question is, who the hell's the blacksmith?
Oh, Lunden.
Okay, I know where to go though.
Shoot them!
Son of a... Please tell me they were the only two who saw me. Don't tell me I have to go and grab that key over there just to get in here. Yeah, buddy.
You got the purse I'm owed? Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I'm a friend, Doya. Your money's with your lad.
What have you to do with him?
I'm keeping him safe. Had a fear he was being followed.
Tch, I knew he was soft. Not like my other girl. She was hard as hog's breath, that one.
What happened to her?
Fell ill a few days back. So I sent her to good sister Frideswith. Healer in town.
Sister Frida's with.
Got broken bones, a boil on your bum, or too much birth blood? She'll mend you quick.
She would need a broad set of tools for such work.
She would, and she has it. Comes to me for all her wants, and I craft for her what she needs.
Not anymore, you don't.
I did not expect I was gonna fight them all of a sudden. Find an assassin at the least. Okay, I will do that now. I do not want that to kill this guy.
Stay sharp.
Shoot. Let's throw some axes. I just quickly want to go and grab this armor. Hello, beautiful. Son of a... You have the key, eh? I'll be taking that key from you now. Just completely die, please. There we go. Once I get that armor, I can run away. Blacksmith's hammer, nice. Man, the sound of the game is so annoying now. Oh man. Okay, she's only 200 meters, so we can quickly run there. Let's go, just get behind these walls, so Sunan can also see. Okay, she should be here somewhere. I think it's gonna be there in the middle of the courtyard, maybe.
This is where the leech dissects her prey.
There's the target. What the? Oh, what a throw, man. Man, ain't you a tall guy?
We'll wear you out, bleeding.
Oh, headshot. Now we can get our target in peace.
I swear, I'm fit to go home.
sister will see nine of the woman.
Nice.
One green. Sign of the one. So fascinating.
Good sister, Frida.
Cheers, go. Oh, that's a brain. That's nasty.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That is enough.
Ah, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research. But not for lack of care. The ancient ones. The arbiters. They built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break. So difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Friedeswith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it. Would you?
Why is the vision things always so weird?
A young girl. Her eyes have been removed. A feeling this is the missing Aretna.
Oh, son of a bitch. Why, woman, why? Ah, son of a gun. Okay, let's go report back. I'm back, Erica.
It is done.
Ah, the leech is bled out. And did you catch a name?
A nun, name of Friedeswith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended a broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with Friedeswith. You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a madwoman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her ideas and discoveries written here. Ill-gotten gains.
I have a mind to burn that bloody tome. Is that the right call?
Too many died for this book. It is not worth its weight in blood.
You're right. It would be like plucking straw from shit. Too much bad with the good.
Odin and Freya weigh the worth of our lives, not some cunt in a wimple.
Aye, get rid of it then. And tell no one of this.
Should have probably kept it, maybe. Now that I think about it. But that's fine.
If you need me, I'll be at St. Paul searching for something on the compass. Thanks for all this, Broca.
Nailed it. Now we gotta go to this guy. To Stowe. Okay, Stowe. Where you at? I'll take you over this wall. That was so close.
Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. You and Erke found the identity of the leech.
Some holy healer. She was called Frida Swith. Had an appetite for eyes.
If this order can corrupt Lunden's favored saint, what hope do we have?
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the Arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You suspect him of something?
I don't know. Whoever killed Trigo was a close friend, and it was Erke who found the body. I know Erke so well, and I can't bear to think he'd do something so vile. But...
Then do not. Wait for proof before you condemn your friend.
Ah, forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long. Fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
Now you can give me a coin.
I need your eyes, my friend.
You got the coin? Show me. Is that the coin? For the
Hey, short. You want one? You talk to my mate Hussa, and he'll point you through.
I heard the take for this job is 3 stubs of silver a month. Is that true?
Yeah. And they pay you more if you drag your brothers into it. Hussa's earned a fortune skimming the docks of London.
Hussa of Lunden is recruit. Is the recruiter. Okay, now. Eh? Are you the recruiter?
There we go.
Thank you.
This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
The London what? Colosseum? That ain't that far. That's what I like about London. Everything is so close to each other. You don't have to go thousands of distance. This is nice. Nice change of pace. Now what's also nice about Lunden is there's many of the ancient ones? The ancient order. The order of the ancients, that there. You can get a lot of them rid of, you can get rid of a lot of them here. What the hell, Eivor? Complete the arrows challenge, okay. What? This is actually a Colosseum. Why didn't I notice this before? I think I climbed this before for the sync point. How the hell do I get in?
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. but I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I'm ready.
Practice. Let us begin.
I hope.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. Through before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Sayed. All right, take your mark.
Hook set! Arrows not! Fire!
Come on, is this even a challenge?
Odin's spear, did you see that? Incredible!
A cheat! A cheat!
It was a fair shot. Carry on.
Why can't I have to get a bullseye? Because only I hit the target.
A perfect strike. Eivor leads to
Thank
victory.
you.
That's deadly aim you have. Best I've seen for some time. Well shot. You have earned your place at the arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us. And he'll know it's you.
Oh, I need to use your speech thingy. That's nasty. But let's go meet Husa. That was a satisfying climb, not gonna lie.
Are you Husa?
Yeah? And who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Find and assassinate the arrow. Poor Oliver, I'm gonna kill him now.
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life. Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered
And it
like
was you.
a dog by outsiders, by the enemy. Do we expect his reeves to guide us? Some are
Let him talk a little
let
while.
Trigger die. They think we're safe. But our governor knew. He confided in me his real plans to protect London. The drunken Danes of Northumbria.
Okay, shut up. Oh, son of a... That's so gross.
Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook, set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves.
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
Nice. now we're probably gonna get out of here. Right?
Watch my back!
Return to stove. Okay, we'll go to him now in a second.
I'll wait till who gets the kill.
Much longer!
And that's it. Let's go return to stove. It is done, my man.
Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear, if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgus, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw Lunden as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot, but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it, and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort, when glory has the taste of your family's blood. 2 targets down. Only the compass remains. If it were my men killed, I would be on my way to London now.
The compass will come, and we must be ready. Expecting the worst.
I do not want anyone catching me off guard. Could we take the fight to him?
There may be a way. Let's regroup in the church when you've had time to rest, Broga.
Here we go, 2 down, 1 to go.
Where were your guards? You hear me, okay?
I killed them as well.
On you. It's a ruse, I tell you. It's them that killed Trigger and shifted the
Ah,
blame.
Gazabu, shut up. Okay, guys, let's plan our next attack. So we're gonna wait, and we're gonna strike now. What are we going to do? First, I need to find a way inside here. Excusez-moi.
Some surly guests outside.
Eivor, we didn't see you enter.
Be cautious with that. Anyone could have walked in.
They might have. And I'll serve penance before God, but I will not feel shame. Not ever.
Times being what they are, Elska. I'd rather not join Trigger among the headless.
You make a well-timed point. Have you stepped out today? There's a strange feeling brewing in the streets.
I've heard the shouts. The deaths of Avgos and Frieswith have angered many.
Let us hope the compass numbers among the offended.
I don't doubt it. But are we ready for him?
Let us go over all that has happened up till now.
Trigger was killed and dismembered by men who worked for him. Men he trusted. Avgos, the Arrow. Our brother-in-arms. He wanted Lunden for the Order.
And the good sister. That's another knife to the back. London's saint. Sister Frieswith. She was the leech and the city was her meat market. Your bishop has already issued an apology on behalf of the church.
It is time we focused on the compass, gather all we know, and lay it out, plain as day.
Aye.
We let fly the feathered dart, cut raven ink from a cowering quill. Now we wait, wolf-tensed, for the master of the River Rep to return and revenge his shaken warriors.
Well, well. This one's got the gift of Odin's meat.
What is on your mind, Stowe?
We know the compass is a sailor, a captain from Francia.
And he won't like hearing he's got a leak in his hull, so to speak. With the death of... we can't know how or when.
Apart from this, the man's invisible. Coward, if you ask me.
Burn in your hell, you bloody reeves! We're pinned in!
Is there another way out?
Tower! There's an open window they can't have reached!
I'll go up! You find a way out!
Well, that ain't very nice, burning the... shit, burning the place.
Eivor! Make for the steeple!
The North still spot for us, my stone. We've many years yet.
Where?
Come on!
Should I go down here? Nope, I should not have gone down there. Escape St. Paul's. I'm trying to escape St. Paul's. Ah. Freedom. Oh, shoot. Oh shoot, okay, we go. I will help you guys, don't you worry.
That's only a taste of the hell!
There we go, guys.
Let's go! You'll pay with your lives! Come at me!
I already rescued them from the blaze. Why does my objective still say I have to rescue them? May have to kill Eivor first. There we go.
That's the lot of them!
Let's get clear of this inferno!
I had a view of the city from the roof. There's a new flotilla in the harbor.
The compass.
Bastard. If we commandeered the springalds that Avgos built, we could rain a cloud of arrows on the invaders.
I'd sooner take the flank and go around this army to the boats. If we cut the head off this beast, the Order's men will be easy to rout.
Screw
I will
it.
go my own way. Less danger to you both.
Whatever happens, this ends tonight.
May God guide our swords and cover our backs.
Don't be reckless, little boys.
I'll see you when it's done, Erke. Count on it.
Screw you guys. Find and assassinate the compass. He is attacking from the themes. Themis. That thing. Okay. Okay, he's there in his boat.
See you, old friend.
Shoot.
Take it! Spread out! We have this!
These guys are dumb putting the barrels right next to them. But I ain't gonna complain. Come on, Eivor, just jump, thank you. Shoot, I don't see any barrels there. Oof, that was close. You know what, screw you.
What do you see?
Afgos and Frida's we were too confident. I don't suffer the same disease. I'll drown and burn every last man, woman, and child.
So this is the compass. Large enough to ford an ocean.
Sup, man? Why couldn't I assassinate them, but okay.
Stow and Erke's last. You've stolen me from Francia!
Come on, boy. What? How strong are you?
None of you lift a finger to aid your master!
Thanks, man, this was fun. But we have to end this now. That was close too. I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Burning to ash what you cannot possess, that is a child's way out.
To hell with London. Boudica was right to burn it to the ground. It's a brick-and-mortar shithouse. So bright and beautiful, set aflame. Will you rule over these cinders now? Yoke its people to your whims and needs?
You do have power here. Power you have earned. I have finished my work in London. That is enough.
London is only a beginning. My order reaches further than your tiny boats can take you. Never forget, Trigger, my old friend. A man at sea may have gold and glory, but he is always a slave to the churning tides. We are that tide.
Okay, nice. We did it. Oh, we know now this guy. Nice. I wonder what Stowe and Erke did. Glad I took my own road though.
We surrender!
Weissling's dead!
Please! No more! No more!
Relent!
There you are. The drinker we must thank for our good fortune.
How do I look? Half drowned and half burned?
Not half of either. And far better for the blood on your blade.
The Compass is dead. London is yours, to wreck or rebuild.
We will rebuild. We'll strengthen the walls, reunite families, and likely use less wood or stone.
Ill-timed, Erke. I'd like a quiet moment to pray.
We'll take it together.
Until our next meeting, I trust you will heed my call if I should send for you.
You came to Lunden in search of a friend, Eivor. You found two.
Aye, Broga. And you deserve this. A silver ring for your raven perch. It was Trigger's before he gifted it to me. I say you've earned the right to wear it now.
I'm touched, Erke. I will carry it with pride.
There we go, we got ourselves a new alliance. Did you literally just slept here? Nice. That can work. Can I like move or do something, please? There we go.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Yeah, we'll go do that next time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next stop.